objective of today's event is to open up a window on the future of employment, having the privilege to listen to two world-leading thinkers.
The technology is becoming a medium. These digital natives, for them, the technology is not a technology. You ask them about their technology and they say, I don't use technology. But technology is everywhere. The digital natives, however, are a disruption. Digital natives will disrupt work and many other aspects of life. So you all have one of the world's best opportunities for reverse mentoring. I've been doing this for 30 years. My forecast is the next decade will be the most turbulent in any of our lifetimes. And it will be the most hopeful, because we have the opportunity to connect in ways we've never connected before. So what you need is vision about the future of work, your own personal vision, your own professional vision. Then you need understanding. We now have a window of opportunity to develop a next generation of positive platforms. And this is the time to do it. And what we're here to talk about today, the independent professionals, you're the leading edge of those platforms.
Inside big companies now, about 2/3 of the vacancies are filled by hiring from the outside. A generation ago, that figure was 10%. China has roughly 3 times as many temp workers as the US does as a percentage of the workforce, right? The problem in terms of talent management for organizations is really about getting a return on investment. And you've got 3 options now. You could build your talent, you could buy it, hiring people, and you could borrow it. And the A connect side, obviously, on the borrow side, right? My view of forecasting is the future looks like the present, only more so. The trends that are underway now are the ones that are probably going to continue to play out going forward.
So an independent professional can bring you some combination of capability, capacity, and independence.
I think most, economically rational organizations are making this trade-off. Do I hire young and grow them as fast as I can, or do I do something for people that are, let's face it, more expensive than ever?
My key takeaway was when we looked at the presentations that we saw, that the degree of change that we might see over the next years is much larger than what most companies are preparing for today.
The importance of what I'm going to call gamification. By gamification, I mean the way in which we have our digital natives learning about screens, thinking about games, and having abilities with reference to the media, which is the other great point that Bob made, which have huge implications.
The speakers were excellent, and it really convinced me that more flexible ways of working and a more flexible workforce is something we have to plan for going forward. It's not 10 years away, it's sort of happening to us now.
Well, I think a lot of businesses are looking at independent talent very differently now, because I think they're understanding that you can borrow people with great skill sets and you can integrate them into your team.
The disruptive way that the world is changing isn't a new thing, it's something that's been happening for a long time. But actually, it is for the next decade going to be front and centre of all of our lives, not just some of our lives.